Hey yo, what up, 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 what's good, my peoples? Hey yo, welcome back to my channel, The X Productions. I'm the Bizzone, aka the Unknown Producer, and this is all about the 90s, the golden era of hip hop. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody because I just reached my 200th subscriber, and I'm very proud, and I thank all of you for subscribing and supporting, leaving comments, liking, hitting those push notifications so you know when my shit is dropping. And I just want to say there's going to be much, much more to come. With that being said, on the 200th subscription, the person who made that 200 subscription is Mike Mars 2112, and he asked me if I can react to a group, or female group from 1993, and this group is called the Poizon Posse. And their first album was called Stompin'. Well, their first and only album was called Stompin'. And the song I'm going to do today is a single off that album called This Is It, Y'all. And it's featuring Sweet T, who was a very popular and very skilled female rapper back then during the golden age of hip hop. Definitely forgotten. But this is the one that Mike Mars 2112 requested, and being that he was my 200th subscriber, I promised that I would do a reaction. I would do any reaction that my 200th subscriber requested, and this is what Mike Mars requested: the Poizon Posse featuring Sweet T off the album Stompin'. The single is called This Is It, Y'all. So let's see what we got.
All right, maybe you can talk. This is it, y'all.
Sweet tea in the Poizon Posse, ready to serve the nerds. Who has the nerve to throw a curve at the fastball players? Poizon the Posse, don't try to copy cause you come out sloppy. We had enough for all the rappers racket. Look for the crew in the Poizon Posse jackets. The posse is hype and we're ruthless. Yes, we're popping thinkers, we can do this. We can kick it fast or slow, high or low, any kind of tempo. Cause the PPs wanna go. So when we have a show, make sure you know when you hit a flow that you're gonna scream. Dig it. Corn rocks the beats that beat you down. So sit down for round clown and you lay around. 2 times 2 coming thick. Can you handle it? Poizon Posse says this is it.
This is it, y'all. 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 This is it, y'all.
And just want to stop it real quick. I'm going into that time. I'm going into the time period and the fashion. Females were not dressing the way they were dressing now. Rappers, females, period. You know, females were into the baggy clothes, the jeans. You know, the vest. You know, the hats backwards. You know, it was very hip hop-ish, very like TLC-ish. You know, the oversized clothes. You know, you have females with the baggy pants and the cut off shirts, you know what I mean? They'll have showing the stomach and all that, you know, with their little with that Aaliyah look, you know what I mean, with the baggy pants and the button shirt, but then they got like a little halter shirt underneath it with it open, showing off the belly, sexy, you know what I'm saying? And hard. That's how the females was dressing back then, you know, their little style, you know, very TLC, like I said. You know what I mean? But just wanted to mention that for that time period of the golden age of hip hop, 93. I like the song so far, man.
This is it. The Poizon Posse's here. Have no fear, cause I'm saying something dope for your ears. Kicking rhymes so wise, they call me teacher, but that name the rough kind. You have to be deaf, dumb, and blind and step to a crew like mine. Get on a hit list and get hit quick, cause a PP just ain't having it. What's my name?
Lisa.
Time to get it going on strong. Keep the mic torn till the early morn. Give props to the L, cause I can kick it well. Jealous go that. It's a fact that PP is on a
This is I remember Sweet Tea like yesterday, son. She was one of the top MCs around this time, late '80s up until now. And from what I understand is she it was like an executive one of the executive producers for this group, the Poizon Posse, one of my favorite female rappers though.
I'm on the smooth tip and I'm a bang. When you hear the pop pop, you better hit the ground. Cause the sugar and the posse's got the whole joint locked down. Cause every second of the minute, every hour of the day of the month of the year, you know we're in there. So wreck it, Roro, Aisha, Lisa, Keisha, the posse, check it. About to blow up, bigger and bigger, no matter how you figure. This is it. This is it, y'all. This is it, y'all.
Sounds just out of Washington. Yo, that was Poizon Posse. This is it, y'all, off their first and only album called Stompin'. As you can see, like I said, Sweet Tea was featured on it. She's the executive producer. She was the last one to rhyme on it. She's nice. Sweet Tea is nice. I think I'm gonna play a video for her, add on to this, so you can see her skill set. Um, this song kind of reminds me, like I said, of that time period with um Crisscross, Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison, Belle Biv DeVoe, you know what I mean? Kind of reminds me more of Belle Biv's DeVoe sort of thing, you know what I mean? Um, the way they dress and everything, the styles, the way they rap and everything is very reminiscent of Belle Biv DeVoe BBD when they came out, you know. They might have sort of like flipped it on the female side, trying to do the same thing. That's the one thing that was disappointing in some cases when it came to the '90s, the golden era of hip hop. You had a lot of people who just did copycat things because they felt that was popular, and then I heard thinking radio play oh we need a group that sounds like such and such, or a rapper that sounds like such and such. Switch it up, whatever. But that wasn't original, and those type of artists don't last. And it's not really their fault. It's the labels and the A&Rs and execs and the people with the label, associated with the label, pushing them to do that. And somebody offers you money to make an album, you upfront money, whatever. You think your record's gonna sell, no matter who you are. You like this gonna sell. You never think of the money you got to pay back for your production, your video, your promotions. How you will be how and how you're gonna be promoted, how well the label will promote you. That's always up for grabs. You know what I mean? You should never leave that up to the label. You should do that yourself. But little things like that determine how much money you're gonna make. You know what I mean? Come out with, and of course the record sales is the biggest part, and whatever stipulations in your contract. Publishing and stuff like that and everything. I don't know how that's always a main goal of contracts, publishing deals as well. That's how you get paid. Even if your record doesn't sell that well, you get paid for writing this. You know what I mean? Publishing. But I like the song. I want to thank you, Mike Mark 2112, for subscribing and being a 200th subscriber, and also for hitting me off with this little memory for back then. It's just definitely nostalgic. I didn't remember the song, but I remember Sweet Tea, and I remember the name of the group, and it was a female group, but I just don't remember the song. You know what I mean? But it brought back some memories, like I said, of this time period.